Everybody. It is 5 o'clock here, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock for me everywhere here. All right, I'm going to give it a little chance to get logged on here. Hey, the waves are good today. It already popped up, so I can almost see. Let's see, it is Thursday. It is July 13th. Come on, come on. I'm frozen. Okay. Come on, come on. It's coming, just a minute. Judy Owens and Joyce Hawker, you are here. When you guys log on, and I can see that you guys are here, but when you do log on, will you let me know that you're here and that you can hear me, you can see me, or where you're from, or what you had for breakfast? All right, Heidi, you are here, because then it tells me that it's working. And I remembered all the buttons today, although I've been on recording classes much of the day today, so I haven't even turned my cameras off today. This has been such a big week, but that's okay. All right. Hello, Heidi from Snohomish. And Pat and Kay is here. Crystal River, Florida. Jan is there. Whoa. That is, I've not heard of Crystal River, Florida. Wow, that is kind of a cool thing. And Melody is here. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I was trying to think of now, what have I done this week that I can share? And I really don't have anything. It's been a busy work week, which means I haven't been able to play a lot. But my husband and I bought us some e-bikes, and we picked them up Saturday. We have ridden every single day. It has been so much fun. We have to wait till it cools off because it's so hot, and you don't want to get out there and be even hotter. But I tell you, it is so fun because when you're tired and you don't feel like pedaling anymore, you just hit the gas and it goes. So you don't have to slow down at all. Hi, Alice. Except for last night, we usually go out to an area where there's not a lot of cars. There's a big straight road out to the Coyote Farms. I think I told you about that. But last night, we decided to do the walking path at the city park. Well, the walking path is not really straight, and you walk on the path. I mean, it's a nice sidewalk, but it's not as wide as I would like. And on the sides, sometimes there was a 2-inch drop or more. And I thought, I'm never doing this one again because I couldn't always do it. And it was a little crazy. I was afraid that I was going to fall off that edge. And when you got a big wide road, you don't worry about falling off the edge, right? But when you're on a little path, even though you're probably not going to be going like this and you're not going to fall off the edge, you think you might. And so it makes me a little nervous, right? Do you ever hear about the guy that was golfing? So Jan says she's an hour and a half north of Tampa on the Gulf. That's cool. I've been to Tampa. I liked it. I never felt humidity like in Tampa, though. When I got off the plane, I thought, I had never felt humidity like that. It was crazy. So the golfer, and then when they're trying to get over the water and they don't want it to go in the water, most often than not, they will say, oh, please don't go in the water. Please don't go in the water as they hit the ball. Where's the ball going to go? Right in the water. But if they think, go clear over the water, and they can see the ball flying over the water, they're going to miss the water every time. Isn't that pretty cool? I think it's pretty cool. Amy is from Michigan. We love our e-bikes, camping this weekend, and have been riding into town. I haven't gone off the beaten path. We pretty much take the same path every night. I haven't dared go into a lot of places yet. But tonight, hey, Valerie, you've joined us. Valerie was busy with her grandson's birthday last week. Tonight is the Northern Lights. And I know that from some places we're going to be able to see those, and I'm hoping that we can see them tonight. I haven't Googled it to find out what time or where you have to be, but I think we'll just get in our side-by-side and go up somewhere where there's not so many lights. I'm hoping we can see the northern lights tonight. Has anybody seen those? Trish, if you're in Idaho, you'll probably have a good view of those northern lights. I know Utah is kind of on the line. We may not be able to see them, but you never know. You never know. And Valerie, have you seen the northern lights from the UK, from England? Because I think you're higher than us, but I'm not really sure how that works around the world. Judy's from Georgia. Judy, we met before, and that's a long ways for you to come meet us. All right, so I already put out there what we're going to talk about tonight. And I tell you, I started putting this together and I thought, I love zippers. I love zippers. Zippers are my favorite. I love Velcro. Velcro has its place, but I think whoever invented zippers was a genius. I don't know who, I was going to look that up and I forgot to. He or she is a genius. And I love where Mindy lives, Whispering Pines. Wouldn't you love to live in Whispering Pines? I live in Millville. It sounds like a podunkial place, and it kind of is. There's not very many people here, but Millville. And it's named, Millville is named after a mill that was here. Can you imagine? Okay. That's what Millville is named after. Oh, Valerie says she's in the south of England and they're occasionally seen in Scotland, which is a lot further north. Yes, it is. Well, all right, there's your assignment, everybody. Find out how your cities got their names. I'm going to tell you, oh, good. Dara is here. A sawmill? Yeah, I think it was a sawmill because they built all of the cabins and things from the mill. I have to tell you, there is a city about 10 miles north of here called Smithfield. My daughter lives in Smithfield, and my husband does a lot of building in Smithfield because we have a subdivision up there. But that city got its name. Now, this is the legends that came down through my family. It's not written in the Smithfield City books or anything. But hi, Teresa. Glad to see you. Amy says, isn't Millville where Aldi makes their products? I don't know. Anyway, so Smithfield. Teresa, I'm still full and loving every second of it. I had breakfast with Teresa this morning. It was a delight. What a delightful lady she is. I'm going to get back to Smithfield in a minute. I want to catch up on the comments. Melody said she saw the northern lights twice when we were in Alaska. I have a son-in-law fishing in Alaska right now. I'll bet you he's going to see those northern lights and have pictures and stories to tell. And Joyce is in Wellsville, and Wellsville is just south of me, south and a little west. Right. So Smithfield. And Joyce, don't quote me on this because I know that you're around. Oh, Teresa, thank you. Thank you. She is such a lovely lady. I really adore her. All right, so Smithfield. My great-great-grandfather, could be just one great-great-grandfather, his name was Samuel Smith. He was a short little guy, about 5 feet tall. In fact, two or three of my great-grandpas were only 5 feet tall. And I'm kind of a tall person, and my children are pretty tall. But three of my great-grandpas were 5 feet tall, but I think they grew them smaller back then, right? In the 1800s. Well, Samuel Smith was a pioneer, and he came here to Utah. And if you're familiar with the Mormon faith, especially in the early days, they had a lot of wives. And I'm not quite sure why that was about, but they totally got rid of that. So they didn't do it anymore. Maybe it was to increase the population or to take care of the people that were here because uh, there weren't as many men as there were women, so they afforded them to have several wives. Well, Samuel had 5. He had 5 wives, and he lived over in Brigham City, which is a little south and west through the canyon, through Sardine Canyon. And he lived in Brigham City. He helped found Brigham City, and he was a big man in Brigham City. Even though he was only 5 feet tall, he was a big man. I mean, he was, if you read his history, he was the postmaster. He solved the wars with the railroad. He tempered the Indians. I mean, he was the mayor. I mean, he did everything. He was the man, right? I mean, I don't know who wrote his history, but it's pretty entertaining. Well, there got to be the point where the government was coming down on him for having the wives, right? But they couldn't just divorce their wives because they had 5 wives and they had kids. He had 52 kids. He couldn't just walk away from that. So they came across the canyon and they had an area over here where the wives would live, and then he would visit around and take care of his family. So the field where the Smiths lived is where some of his wives lived. And that's the story that's told through our family. It was the field of the Smiths, and his wives lived there, except for 2 of his wives lived in Brigham with him. It's crazy. I know, just reading the histories, it's amazing, because the 2 wives, the oldest wife and the youngest wife, and the oldest wife was jealous of the youngest wife, and between their properties there was a tree, and it was a beautiful peach tree, and both wives loved it. And the oldest wife, the first wife, said, "Samuel, that's my tree. I want a fence built, and I want that tree on my property." Well, he built the fence, and the younger wife really liked that tree, and he put the fence in the wrong place. He put the tree on his 5th wife's property. So when he built the fence, he built it wrong. So the first wife went out one night and chopped the tree down. This is what it was like, right? It was not always, anyway, crazy, I know. Hey, Jill, you posted your picture today of your triangle zipper bag. Thank you. I want to know where everybody else's is. Oh, I'm sorry if I bored you with that story. It's just crazy. Family trees are crazy. Totally crazy. So I have a lot of relatives. Okay, but Samuel was the last one that had polygamy. Just so you know. From then on, there's no polygamy. All right. My sound is off. Is it not syncing with my mouth? If it's not syncing, that's okay, because we're going to move over here. Right here is my first zipper that I want to do. Jill said that bag was fun to make, that zipper pouch. I am so glad. I think it's one of the funnest ones to do. I love the zipper pouch. But you know what? We're going to do more zippers today. All right, so here we go. I love old stories too, Amy. I just love to read them. In fact, on Sunday afternoons, sometimes I'll just go back and read family histories because they are so interesting what they had to go through. And we have it so easy. Our life is easy. Oh, darn. All right. I know I've got it pretty easy. All right, so right here, the first one, we're going to go through 7, so I'm going to get started. I'm not going to waste any more time. This is my invisible zipper, okay? So I think I did this a few weeks ago, so I'm going to run through it again just so. And Heidi says, I had to go out and come back in. The sound is repeating. I'm sorry. I don't know what causes that. I know that sometimes Facebook, the algorithms or something, I'm not quite sure what it is. It doesn't really like it. Hi, Dolores. And by the way, I'm going to come back. By the way, we have a lot of new members today, and I'm so excited to have you here today. So excited. So this is what we do on Thursday nights. I do a buddy chat where I demo something, maybe somebody will request something they want to learn more about. And so I will prepare a demo and I will show you how that's done. And on Project on the 10s is a free project with a pattern that is done on the 10th, the 20th, and the 30th at 10 o'clock in the morning. And the project takes about 10 minutes to do. All right? So that is something we do on those days. If the 10th if the day falls on a Saturday or Sunday, I don't film on those days. Then if it's on Saturday, I will do the project on Friday. If it's on Sunday, I will do the project on Monday. So at 10 o'clock in the morning Mountain Time, if you can join us during any of those times, that would be great. And then sporadically, I'll jump on and do other things. Plus, every morning, I will post a machine tip of some kind so that you can learn more about your machine or maybe see a new technique that maybe you've forgotten about. But that's what we do. Okay, let's go back for just a sec. Oh, whoops. Hang on here. I need to get the lighting correct. Okay. We are going to do an invisible zipper right here. Oh, Valerie said she has no sound. Oh, darn. Darn. I don't know what to do about that. Heidi said she went out and came back in. I don't know if that will help. Boy, and this is a good one. I don't want you to miss it. All right, so I'm going to do an invisible zipper. This is the foot I'm going to use for an invisible zipper. And you can see underneath it has 2 channels under there. And those channels are going to allow my zipper to go through on one side or the other. So let me show you how that works. This is my invisible zipper, and I'm going to sew it from the back. And so on the front, let me put that back up there. You can see there's not much of a zipper. This is why it's called an invisible zipper. Let me ask you, are we still going to get the closed caption? Because I know that on my thing here, it's showing the words. If you can't hear me, is that going to help? The wording? I hope so. All right, let's try this. I am so sorry it's going in and out. Oh, darn. So let's go ahead. All right. And if I have to repeat it next week, I will. So this is my invisible zipper. So the easiest way for me to remember how to put this in is that I want to put my fabrics I'm going to put it with right side up and my zipper right side up. And that means this fabric has to be folded over like this in order to put the zipper in. So I can flip it around. I'm going to sew it from the zipper back side. So this looks more like a zipper on that side. Oh, darn. Okay. Everybody's having problems with the video. How about if I close this one and then reopen another one? Maybe that would work, and we'll go straight to the zippers. Oh, okay. I am going to close it right now, so I'm going to end it, but don't go anywhere because I'm going to just go right back on, okay? So don't go anywhere. I'm going to finish it and end it and come right back.